though we didn't won in 2020, but they still offered us an internship at uh, IIT, like IIT Bombay eYantra. So we made a project called Augmented Reality Arm there. So the aim of the project was to build an augmented reality app that was able to simulate UR5 arm. I'll not go into details; it will cover almost half the session. So I guess some of my teammates back in 2020 were still not convinced that we are done with the Yantra. So we decided to take part again in 2021 last year. So we also went in the finals last year as well, and this time because this time we actually uh, went to like IIT Bombay eYantra for doing the internship. Last year it was online due to COVID reasons, but this year we actually got the chance of meeting our mentors, uh, doing a project with them, and all that. So it was really quite an experience. I'll will explain everything in detail here, but just to give you a brief idea of who I am and who we are. Okay, who we are, I didn't explain. So we nobody knows what atom is, so I'll just take a small bit and explain that as well. We are like the Atom Society. We are a robotics, like we started as a robotics society, and we plan to train individuals in the field of robotics through the idea of not only robotics in all robotics and its uh, mainstream branches. So by the idea of project based learning, just like we got the motivation from eYantra. So we are trying to make like really awesome projects. Check out our Insta channel for Insta and Discord for regular updates, and hope so we'll make some really cool things and uh, see you guys there. I guess Jasmeet is screen sharing, and we can start off with a session. So over to you, Jasmeet. Also, could you just turn on your screen?
Yeah. So can everybody see my screen?
Uh, Not yet, actually.
Okay.
Is it for me only, or can?
I can barely hear you.
Okay. So,
Can you see me?
now am I audible?
Nope.
Boss, let me see. Active.
Um, so am I audible now?
No.
No.
Very little. Just increase the
So
gain.
yeah, just okay. Is it fine now?
Little low, little
Little
low.
better.
Okay. Now.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Turn on your camera. We can't see you.
We can see. The one you
Oh,
should, you
there
should try and
might
rejoin.
be some issue with mine. Sorry.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, sorry for the delay. So welcome everyone. So we are from the Atom Robotics Lab. We are a robotics society based in Maharaja Hussain Institute of Technology. So like Naman said, that we were inspired quite a lot by Yantra, and we learned quite a lot, like almost everything from participating in Yantra robotics competitions. So here we would like to share our experience and what we did and what we created and what we learned from the Yantra robotics competition. So, basic introduction about the competition is that the competition takes place every year, and it is a like the timeline of the competition is quite long, so it continues for over around 6 months, and there are multiple stages to the competition and multiple tasks that you have to complete. And each task in succession teaches you something new and leads you to the path of building the project that you chose. And that way, you get to learn quite a lot of new technology stacks like ROS, robot operating system, and for hardware side, you get to learn about FPGA, and yeah, and you get to learn quite a lot of things from the competition, like many other skills like CAD designing, PCB designing, and various other software engineering skills like developing object-oriented programming or functional programming and stuff like that. So, and what are the benefits of participating in the competition? So, you get a paid internship at IIT Bombay if your performance was appropriate in the competition and you pass the interview. You get certificates and you get free hardware kits from eYantra to build the project or the theme that you have chosen, and you get a good experience that can help you in placements and that can help you to get into the industry, and you get good cash prizes and many swags. Like we all love swags, and we get quite a lot of swags from the like bags, t-shirts, stickers, etc.
And I think I can vouch for this. Like, if you say it is industry placements and get you industry ready, for me, it personally made me like it gave me a chain reaction of industries. I was able to do multiple projects in different type of like at the starting of eYantra, I was just a robotics enthusiast who wants to do stuff but is not able to do because of their knowledge. So eYantra gave me those skills, and it opened a chain reaction of internships for me. I did almost 4 to 5 internships after just by learning the tech stacks that I learned in eYantra. So it is like quite great
Yeah.
in that.
Yeah. So, like Naman said, that you get quite a good experience from Yantra, and that can be used in placements and getting into companies. And even many people have started their own startups after participating in Yantra competition. So this year, in the intra competition has come up with themes that are related to future cities. So these are all the themes which are there. Yeah, you can go and find their descriptions on the Yantra website, and most of these themes, like they cover many different tech stacks like ROS, simulation based robotics, functional programming, and FPGAs and drones, and even now this year they are introducing a holonomic drive robot, which is quite a new thing. And so these this year things the themes are quite interesting, so do have a look at them, and all the themes are hardware based. So if you participate in any of the themes, you will be sent a hardware kit for free, which you can work on and develop the theme on. So that is a plus point.
This is something you don't get in mostly most our national competitions, and it is one of the most flagship events in India that you will find.
Yeah. So like I said earlier, like you get learn quite a you get to develop quite good skills like 3D designing, embedded systems. And you get to learn about new things like FPGAs. Like uh, FPGAs are the new like they're going to break the robotics industry. Like every company is trying to get into FPGAs, and ROS is the open source standard for robotics. So these technologies are on the brim of the innovation in the field of robotics. So um, you get to learn all these things with this competition, and through building a project, which is the best way to learn anything. Okay. And now, if if your performance is good towards the end of the Yantra competition, you get to have a chance to give an interview to the Yantra mentors to get selected for the Yantra summer internship. And this year, like me and Naman, we both went for the internship, and this year it was uh, physical, and you had a choice. Like some projects were remote, and some projects were done in the IIT Bombay campus only. So me and Naman, we both went to Bombay for 2 months, and we worked on a project based on ROS and embedded systems and CAD designing. And so you first you learn from the intra competition, and if you get selected for the internship, you get to learn quite a
Uh,
lot from that also.
Guys, we can have the Q&A after the session. We have a lot of time after the session, so you are free to ask any questions. But uh, just
If
for the session, we can just focus on the presentation for now, please.
yeah, if anyone has any question, you can just raise your hands, and if someone sees you, we'll point it out. Okay. Yeah. So and uh, while building projects, also you get like there are many sessions conducted during the internship, many technical and many other sessions also, which help you know about stuff that is going all around in over all the globe. So, like Naman said earlier, we have participated 3 times in a row in the intra competition. And last year we participated and we made a project which was based on ROS, and it was based on simulation of a robot which can autonomously navigate in an office environment, and go to like different rooms, and had a robotic arm mounted on top of the base, and it can recognize objects and pick those objects and place those objects on the required place. So like here you can see the arm is recognizing a Coke can, and then the arm is going to plan a path and pick up the Coke can and deliver it to the required room. So this was the theme that we worked on, and uh, we were a finalist. We were finalists in this theme, and I think we came in fifth or the sixth position
Fifth
after
position.
the finals. Yeah. So this was a really interesting project, and this project taught us about ROS and Gazebo, which are which are becoming the industry standard tools in the robotics industry.
I
So
guess what you guys might be thinking that this was a remote project, like this was a simulation-based project, so it might not be as appealing as you like as some might think. But believe me, that this was a project that was actually going on in eYantra at the lab. It was the bot was around 40 to 50 lakhs, so obviously they cannot ship us. But it is once you do something in the simulation, as some of these simulators are quite realistic, they all have their physics engines and like different type of properties, friction, gravity, etc. So creates a can be automatically implemented on the hardware as well. Like though we at that time we didn't get that chance, but this year when the people from a similar theme implemented the same tech stacks, they were asked to implement it on the real robot as well. Though they were given remote access to the real bot, but they were asked to do it on a 40 lakhs robot. Like, can you believe, really believe that? So this year, as we got the chance of interning there, we actually saw the bot, and it was like really cool. Like seeing such a like almost it was my height, like longer than me, I guess. And this was the project that we did last year. So the two bots that you can see, the initial robots were sent by eYantra, and on top of that, we had to create some sort of linear structure and a robotic arm to robotic arm, not robotic arm, a picking structure to pick up some objects and drop them off in the arena. So these are the two bots that were collaboratively working to pick stocks and plant seeds in the whole arena.
Yeah. So the good thing about the Yantra themes is that they are based on real world problems. So like this theme was based on a real world agricultural problem where robots are used to do the action of weeding and seeding. So we had to create a fleet of robots. Like here we have created two robots that can avoid obstacles, autonomously travel in a grid, and pick pick up weeds and drop it off in a separate zone and plant seeds at the required location. So these are quite real problems, and you get to work on these problems. And uh, on top of that, we got to work on functional programming with this theme, which was Elixir. And many people haven't even heard of Elixir, but like it is a functional programming language, and it is used quite a lot in industry, uh, like even the backend of WhatsApp. So like this is the example most people use. So backend of WhatsApp is based on Erlang, and Elixir is based on that language. So by the commutative property, it is based on Elixir.
So
uh,
I guess
is my screen not visible?
like I can see the screen. I guess uh, you this might be some problem with you.
Okay. Siddhant, you could click on the click on my icon
Mhm.
from
Just
the.
try to rejoin the meeting. I guess that'll solve the problem, or there might be some connection issues.
Yeah.
So moving on, uh, the best thing about eYantra that I guess we forgot to mention that even though you don't know anything about the theme, anything about the tech stacks that are going to be implemented in the theme, eYantra will be providing like with the basic necessity steps to learn that tech stack. And I really believe me that you will be able to implement that theme even though you know nothing about that those tech stacks at the starting of the theme.
Yeah.
Like as Jasmeet said, this bot was like programmed using Elixir programming language, and at the starting of this theme, we like I just heard about Elixir that there is something like Elixir, and people use it for uh, using create software that requires multiple processes running at the same time. Same goes for the ROS based theme that we did last to last year. That we just knew about ROS that and I was thinking about learning ROS, but I never had the motivation of pursuing it. eYantra gave me that motivation, and I am really thankful for it.
Yeah, when we participated in the competition that year, we knew absolutely nothing about ROS, and this year also
Mhm.
we hadn't even heard of Elixir. So all of the stuff that we learned and we did was during the competition only, and it was only with the help of Yantra and the material they provide for you to make this process more streamlined for the competition. So now let's just discuss the mantra for eYantra, and that is this is the most important thing. Like persistence is the key. So, like I said, that the competition goes for a long time. It's almost 6 months. So you have to uh, be persistent, and if you there will come many times that you will want to give up, but don't give up. If you are persistent, then you can then you can certainly win the competition. It won't be an issue. So yeah. The second thing is that you need to work smarter. I think you all might have heard that working smarter is better than working harder. So it goes the same for Yantra. Like you have to be smart. You have to distribute the work among your teammates smartly, and plan everything. Go without Don't go right into the task and just start doing stuff. You have to plan before you start doing anything. If you plan correctly, then most probably you will complete the task within the deadline, and you won't face any penalties, and you will complete the task without any issues if you work smarter. So our approach was to create planning docs before every task. We We used to come on a call, we used to create a doc, and in that doc we used to explain everything about the task, everything we need to do, everything we need to study, and then those bullet points that we have noted, those were distributed amongst ourselves, and we used to assign deadlines to ourselves, like inside the bigger deadline of the task, we used to give us smaller deadlines so that we can complete those small things and finally complete the task. Proper time management is quite essential because the competition goes for 6 months, and you will have your exams during those 6 months. You will have different projects and different college work, and even some people might have their internships to work. Like last year, when we participated, me and Naman, we were both doing an internship in a company.
Not just me and Naman. Mana was doing something
Yeah,
else.
Manav also, he was also doing an internship. So all three of us, we were in a single team, and we were all working on an internship. But we still managed to complete the theme. That was only because of the time management that we did and the distribution of tasks that we did. So if you do that correctly, you will be able to uh, complete the task on time, and you will be able to complete the theme. And this is very important to choose the two teammates wisely, because like we speak from experience, we have participated uh, continuously since 3 years, and we have never seen that all four members of the teams are working. So choose your teammates properly. Like most of the time it happens that you choose your teammates and only one or two of them are working and the rest are not. So make sure that doesn't happen, because if only two of you are working, then it's just like, those two people can get overloaded with stuff. That doesn't mean that you cannot, like if people are not working in your team, that you cannot achieve the goal. You certainly can. Even like we have seen individual people completing the Yantra projects and getting to the finals. But it's like it will be better if you choose teammates wisely, and uh, you will be able to complete the task more efficiently. So yeah, thank you. And now I would like to invite, like we have Prathamesh over here. He was a first place winner in the inter competition for the Beriminator theme this year, and we would like to invite Prathamesh to
Share his experience.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Also, like if anyone has any questions, you can just raise your hand and we'll answer those questions.
I would also like to say that my teammates are also here. It was a
Yes,
teamwork after all.
yeah, please ask them to turn on the camera. It is
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
weird
Uh,
talking to
you guys,
letters.
Hi Naman, hi Jasmith, hi Manas.
Amish.
Yeah, hi Umesh, how are you?
So just to like clarify again for people who weren't here. So these are the people who like who are there for the eYantra summer internship as well in the IIT Bombay campus, and we actually worked with these people, and like it was quite a great experience to meet all these similar individuals who are working in our same field as us. Where are the rest of the guys? I can't see them.
Actually, there is one member Zed, but he's actually out of session. But he have joined, I guess, but he have not good
Okay.
connectivity.
Okay, okay. Never mind, never mind.
yeah.
So, hi Prathamesh. Hi Umesh. Please, can you share a few words to share about your experience,
Yeah,
both
yeah.
both about the competition and the internship as well?
Yeah, like I would like to start, cause in we were in a second year that time. We didn't know about eYantra actually. So in the end of the February or March, we got to know about eYantra, uh, because of the our senior was participated, and they posted their link certificates on LinkedIn. So that time we didn't know about Yantra. So I asked them, what is this Yantra and what is it all about? So they said that this is a robotics competition organized by IIT Bombay. So So I got excited about it. I asked my colleague Prathamesh and Zed about can we participate it. So they also agree with me. And in eYRC 2021, we took participated in eYantra competition. So first, we first check our we didn't know about much more about technologies image processing, uh, and path planning and all that. But we participated, which we were कि हाँ देख लेंगे आगे क्या होता है. Then, the magic, or I can say the e-Yantra is like a proper competition where you can get you can get solution by yourselves. The tasks are very properly assigned, so you can get the every technology's perspective. You can learn every technology. They in very especially in very simple thing, they divided tasks first image processing, then design of the arm, and then path planning, and at the end the integrated of the all this tech stack. So likewise we get included of the all these technologies, and we completed this competition, and fortunately we were the winners for 2021 competition in Perimeter team.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome.
Also, one of the things that I would like to point out is that there's a curiosity every time, like how we saw our seniors post about it and talk about it, and then we got curious and tried to participate in it, go through it. But there's also a part where your mind thinks that I need to create something. Like most of us here present here are tinkerers. We like to work with stuff. We like to disassemble something, try to go through the phases of it, etc. So there's that thing in mind that I need to work on something, I need to build something. So eYantra provides that platform. You need to, whenever you register for a theme, you basically choose that yes, I would like to work on this. I would like to tinker with this. So that is what keeps you going, keeps you persistent throughout the competition. And also, as Naman said, the competition is extended to a very large amount of time from your college life. So you need to keep yourself in it. If you don't give your best, you sometimes get bored, or sometimes you think that why am I even doing this? Why is it so important? But then, likes to, whenever the tinkerer in you understands that yes, this is a project that I want to work on. Yes, this is something. When you accomplish something, that is the best feeling ever. Also, I would like to share a few things about the internship. First of all, the campus and the environment, etc., is basically yeah. What is Siddharth saying? Can someone? Yeah, okay. The knowledge part of things, you basically learn with the competition. So the thing that the competition is extended to such a large amount of time that it's basically a two-sided sword. You have to be persistent, but then you get your own time to learn about things. So you are always on your toes, learning about new things, then implementing it, then seeing the results. If not, then trying to rectify your mistakes, etc.
It's
So
all about your curiosity. Like I guess
it's all about how long you are ready to go, how much you are able to invest your time, how much you are able to invest your mental prowess in it. Also, what the internship? Internship is first of all the environment and the campus, as I said, is amazing. You even if you are just there to stroll about, it's just refreshing to stroll about in the campus. Second part, mentors. Mentors are very knowledgeable. They themselves are working on such projects that can start a startup, or even that is at least start a startup on it or something like that. It's just amazing the amount of and the level of components that they have there to work on, and to basically like almost invent, I would say, new stuff. It's amazing. It's like inspiring, really inspiring to go there and then work with these guys. Also, to just even if you just go there and visit the Yantra lab, look at all the components. You'll see that the stuff you were dreaming about, you were like thinking, yeah, I'll see this bot one day, I'll see this like this
Component.
component one day, etc. You'll find it there in person, being used, and
Mm.
it's also handed over to you, so you can use it yourself, you can experience it yourself, and you can really, it said that whenever you hear about stuff, no, it's a bit vague. But then whenever you go there, you experience it. It gives a better resolution of stuff. It gives a better resolution of the image that it actually is. So you have to really, whenever you go there, no, first of all, visit the lab, tour it, try to look at stuff, try to identify stuff. You'll see that most of the stuff present there is something your college doesn't provide. The internship is basically a big opportunity for you to get hands-on experience on stuff that your college, I don't think so, it may provide unless it's an IIT or something.
And I guess it's not just about the stuff and the things we are talking about. Like the mentors and the staff there is like really, really helpful. That even if the anything is not provided in the campus, they will figure it out somehow. Like I really don't know, they'll
Yeah,
figure it
yeah,
out. Even if the print 3D printer is not working, if some equipment that is not present at IIT Bombay, or they are not able to find something is broken, they will outsource us from somewhere else. Like you don't even know, like from to what extent like professors help us to
yeah,
achieve
yeah.
that.
They go to extreme ends to help you out with manufacturing, and like if you are like Naman had a bot to manufacture, also they had PCBs to manufacture. So I have seen them go through so much pain, but then they finally managed it. They managed to make the PCBs. Jasmeet was very happy to receive them. So that's what it's basically about having an opportunity to work on stuff that you always wanted to and do a hands-on. Also, the next thing that I would like to talk about is the peers that you have. So even if you are on a different project, so I was on the drone design project. Umesh was on Swarm Robotics project. Naman was on another robot. But then we all talked about things and found out that we had a lot in common. All of us were tinkerers. All of us wanted to do something with robots. All of us wanted to do something with electronics, etc. We had common interests, etc. So you
We
get
all have
get really
similar
well
hobbies.
along with the peers from the get go. It's not like you open up about something. It's that you know about others already because they are the same as you. They want to work on the same things as you. They have similar goals. They know how you think, basically. So that's what. So the peers are really good. So you get along nicely, and then you like the whole environment becomes like an incubator for uh, ideas and basically working on stuff.
Yeah.
And I guess it's not just about the projects and things that you can find it at eYantra. The whole IITB experience is like really to the next level. For personally, for like me and some like us that who are not from a prestige college like IIT, it's a really amazing chance to get to work in the campus only. We can like we used to wander around the campus, like visit like really awesome places, like there were some hills, lakes. We used to play games with the mentors as well. The mentors invited us to play several games: cricket, football, basketball.
Even
We
frisbee.
like used to fly drones in the playground and such. Like
Yeah.
overall, the experience was really something else. Like I don't think it can be actually compared to something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
also peers there. So like other entrants also, like you get to know about them as well, like what are they are doing in your like in technologies like ROS and other technologies like image processing all. You also get a brochure about like what other colleges or other competitions are there. So you also get motivated by them, like yeah, they are participated in this and how they are doing this, like how they are managing college life with other competitions as well. So you also get to know about that. Then I would like to answer the, I guess, one who said that even if you don't get a finals, you can be get to the internship. Yes, you definitely get to internship if your like performance in eYantra robotic competition is good. The mentors or the eYantra staff recognize you by your performance throughout the competition, and they allow you to the participate in a internship. Even like I would like to share one story like about Aditya Singhal. He's on such one project cause he has some project which is
Strawberry
on
set.
Ross, but he didn't know about Ross that time, and so he did the same project on a other software, simulation software. But he sent his whole process to the mentors for the eYantra, and the eYantra mentors selected him as well. Like even if you don't know about any like competition, you can participate in interns.
Yeah.
So now, like I would like to invite. We have our mentors here with us. So we have Aditya sir and Simranjit sir. They were the mentors of the project that Naman and I were working on during the internship. So I would like to invite them to say a few words, and then we'll be open for the live Q&A.
Hi, Aditya sir.
Hello.
Uh,
Hi, hi.
hello, hello.
I
Yeah,
hope
hi
I'm
Naman, hi Jasmeet, hi Umesh and Prathamesh. I
Yeah,
hope
hello.
you all are good.
Hi,
Yeah,
First of all, don't call me sir. मैंने पहले भी बोला है कि don't call me sir and all. But yeah, anyway. So hello to welcome all here. So just about myself, I'm Simranjit Singh. I'm doing my PhD here in IIT Bombay in electrical department. Apart from that, I'm also working in eYantra project. So we are actually theme developers here. Our role here is to develop themes in which you actually participate and all, and also apart from that conduct workshops and even these internship and all. So currently this year I am actually one of the developers with the Amit and Jason on this agri board, which was like last year it was like related to psych board, which was in the simulation, but this year it will be in the hardware. So I just wanted to highlight here like what our goal is, like what we actually want to do here in the Yantra. So it's like because we do some stuff here, we develop few things in IITB lab, but our goal here is to pass this information to other students, because when I was graduating, nobody was there to tell me, "Ki, okay, you participate in some competition, do this and that. That will be good for your like future or something like that." I really want to appreciate Naman, Jasmeet, and Manav, because they have taken this uh, like efforts to tell you okay what e-yantra is, and you can participate in the e-yantra so that you can actually shape your future. So it's really helpful for you to if you participate in these competitions, and then you can learn few skills, because I think in the beginning there is a slope where we start learning from zero, but nobody knows the stuff like when we participate in the competition. Or I was like also like the same. So I was come to know about when I was in the fourth year actually about this competition. Then I participated and win the competition, and now I'm here in the IIT Bombay like doing my PhD. So it's great if someone telling you about this competition, like you can take the part in the competition and shape your future, because there is no benefit for us to ask you or to just meet or someone to ask you okay you do participate, because it's just like our motive to tell you okay there is something good in the uh, uh, in the like a country, or you can say like a competition sort of, which you can participate and take benefit from it. So we started this competition like little late. Earlier there was no registration fees actually, because there was more number of registration and all. But then we realize, okay, normally student what they do, they normally register, and when the task start, they don't actually take interest in the competition. So we thought, okay, how we can do it feasible, so that all the student who take participate in the competition, they are highly interested and they can actually start working on the competition. So we added a small fees. So because we are Indian, so we know कि थोड़ा पैसा लगेगा, तो we all are serious in that. So so there is little registration fees as well, just to make sure like you are really interested in the competition. It's not like just for sake of किसी ने बोल दिया and you are doing the registration, but just to make it more serious, because from our end also we are putting some efforts to design tasks and to handle the teams and all these things. So we want, okay, if we are spending our time on something, we are uh, making some efforts, so all the participants who are in the competition, they are serious. So we expect that actually. So yeah, that's why we have actually added the registration fees as well. But this is just about the competition. Even after the competition, there are few opportunities like Naman and Jasmeet and all others like Umesh, Prathamesh. They all were like here in the internship in IIT Bombay. So what we normally do is we do our research and proof of concept in the internship itself. So because every year we have a new concept in the robotic competition, there are roles-based theme, functional programming, and even like the embedded system programming. Like if I talk about the roles, I'm working on these roles from like last 5 years. So so we see like, okay, these are few like very important skills that we need to pass to other student or as well. So we design this competition. We design the task in such a way that so other students can also learn the same sort of skill. So that's the whole our motive is actually. So again, I would like to thank Jasmeet, Naman, Manav, and Prathamesh. They have like uh, making the efforts to help you to take part in this competition. So yeah,
And one
thank
thing
you.
I guess I forgot to mention that even in like not just during the internship, even in the competition, the eYRC competition, even if you get stuck somewhere, the mentors are really, really helpful. That you can, there's a portal in the eYantra competition that you can ask questions on. And if you get stuck somewhere, like they like immediately responds to all the questions, and mostly they help you out to find the right solution. And it doesn't stop your work if it's a genuine solution, like genuine problem that is faced by all other teams.
Yeah. Yeah. So at the end, it's a competition. Actually, you have to solve the problem by yourself. But we don't provide the solution, obviously, but we can provide the hints to solve that particular problem. So the main thing I see is just to get start at the beginning. So when you are into the competition, then when you see the things moving on your tickles, then it's more addictive. Actually, it's like a weed then. So. Uh, it's just to get start and take a part in the competition, get the hardware, and just do some little programming, and then you will feel addicted with the programming and you won't be able to stop it. Like if you want to move it to 90-degree until it's not exact 90-degree, you won't be able to go and have dinner or something like that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
so
can
it's
vouch for
like that
that.
actually.
Yeah, I
Actually,
mean,
until you accomplish the thing that you're after, you don't get up in front of the laptop or something. You won't leave the laptop. You'll just be behind it until it's complete.
yeah,
Yeah, even if you go, there's something in your head and you are thinking, okay, इसको कैसे करना है, how to do it, and you are discussing with your colleagues, okay, ये problem आ रहा है, how to solve it and all. So it's a complete different zone actually uh, uh, to do something out of the box, like because everyone knows theory and all, but to do the practical stuff is really important. And that I see this competition as an extra curriculum activity for all of us. We are all engineer, but when we see something is moving like based on my imagination, that is like really impressive, right? Yeah.
So I think we can on the eYantra topic we can talk for a day or two. So I guess
Yeah.
the things won't stop. So I like to ask the students present here to ask their questions and get it over with.
Yeah, you can just
Uh,
turn on your video. You can unmute yourself and ask any question you have.
mm. Just raise a hand in the channel and we'll ask like
Okay.
on what basis the theme will be allotted. Okay, so at the start of the competition, you will be asked to choose between the four themes. Like I guess there are seven themes this time. So you will be asked to choose your preference order for the like all the themes, and once like they will monitor all your like each and everything that how much tech stack you know about that theme and what kind of laptop or device you have to run those softwares that are required for the themes. And once everything is done, like they take account for everything, they will assign you the appropriate theme. But
Yeah.
usually uh, like the trend I've seen with our team and others as well. Usually the people who choose their first preference get their wanted theme.
Naman.
Yeah, so though like the themes that we have, yeah, if someone want to add.
Yeah, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I wanted to answer that question. So my short answer is don't take too much load about what theme you'll get. Consider this as a learning experience, and it will be a learning experience for sure in any theme you get, right? ज़्यादा लोड मत लो कि कौन सा थीम प्रेफर किया, वो मिला नहीं मिला, रॉ सीखना था एंड मिला कुछ और. डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट. अगर कुछ सीखना है तो यू विल लर्न इट एनीवे, बट यहाँ पे वट एवर यू विल गेट, you will keep it for life, and it will be like these guys showed, it will be kind of industry ready experience for you, right? So usually what we do in theme allocation is we take your data in the sense whether you have participated before or not, क्या क्या टेक स्टैक आता है तुम्हें, कितना आता है, and we obviously take your preferences, and this preferences wala thing we started last year itself, right? That you mark your preferences in some order, and then we take that preference into consideration and allot you the themes, and definitely we'll take that into account this year also, so don't worry about that. One more question, I was seeing internships का बात कर रहे हो आप लोग. Again, it's quite far, that path is quite far. Be excited for internship, but don't stress yourself about that currently. Be just think of submitting the task if you register, and I hope everyone here and more will register. Just think about submitting the task well before deadline. I am saying well before deadline because uh, we all are engineers, we know, like we start 1 or 2 days back, right? So don't do that. The tasks are designed such that if we are giving you 2 weeks for that, they can be done in 5 days, right? So start early, finish early, and you'll be fine with that, right? um, yeah, Naman kind of said
Yeah.
that there is one discussion forum that is pretty important, and there you will discuss your queries with your mentors or instructors. So that kind of is our this competition's USP, right? So if you register, you will be enrolled into that forum, and you can ask your doubts and queries and whatnot. And again, we will not give you the solution, but we'll point you to the right direction, right? Yeah, so we can cover other questions.
I just wanted to add into that, like we have like 7 or 8 themes every year, like maybe 6 to 7 themes. So each theme has like a different sort of difficulties, actually. So some of them are highly difficult because they are concept involved like the rows or the functional programming. Some of them are like just for first year or the second year student who those don't have the experience. So based on our data collection, we analyze okay which sort of theme is good for you. So just trust on us. Based on that we are assigning, because we are analyzing your data, and then based on our experience we know like which theme is best for uh, given preference or the given scenario actually. So just trust on that, and take that into the consideration whichever theme we assign you, because some of theme actually demands experience and all. So yeah, based on that we actually decide okay which theme we can allocate. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, guys. I guess some like I have shared my screen. So if you can see my screen, I have shared a 10% discount coupon. The eYantra team was kind enough to share these discount coupons to increase the like participation and help you guys with the registration fees. So here's a like referral code for you will get 10% off on the registration. So take a screenshot or register it yet right now as you wish, and continue with the question.
There is one question I can read from Pranav. Like, what are the parameters we are judged upon during the course of the competition? So, the parameters are basically performance and performance via tasks. So, every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we'll provide you with tasks. So it's not a here is the problem statement, give us the solution kind of competition. It is very task oriented and gradual difficulty increment kind of competition. Right, you will get task 0, task 1, task 2, and so on and so forth. And based on the performance in those tasks, you will be getting into the stage 2 of the competition. Yeah, where you will get the hardware. So again, this competition is divided into two stages: stage 1 and stage 2. Stage 1 will be online. Both stages are online, but stage 1 will be based on simulator, and there will perform, and the top performing teams, maybe 50, 100 teams, will be selected for the competition. And based on that, yeah, Naman, was I audible?
Yeah, you I guess like lagged out for a bit.
Okay.
Uh, I guess you like you can repeat the last answer.
Yeah, so again, I was just saying to Pranav's query, like what parameters the teams, participating teams, will be judged upon. It is task based, right? So stage 1 competition is divided into two stages: stage 1 and stage 2. Stage 1 will be simulator based, and you'll be the top performing teams will be going into the stage 2, wherein we will send you the hardware free of cost, of course, and then you'll be performing the further tasks on that. So again, it's a gradual difficulty increase based task, and not problem statement and give us the solution. It is properly designed task, and you'll get starting resources along with those tasks also. So yeah, any other question? On what basis will the participants be selected for internship? So internship, again, like I mentioned, it's quite far. Currently, we just finished in July with this year's internship program. So just perform well. And someone I saw someone asked, if you are not the finalist, will they be allowed into the internship? So even the finalists are not given the internship directly, right? They have to go through through an interview process. And to answer your query, top performing teams, excluding finalists, also we select, and they also get the chance to appear for interview. And if they perform well in the interview, they obviously do get internships. So hopefully that answers your question. uh,
I see there is another question from Pranay. He's asking, from when do you start planning the competition of this game?
from when?
Uh, See, guys, it's like not a test or something. Uh, I guess like the eYantra team, like I can vouch for that. The eYantra team provide enough resources and stuff that you can read and get started with, and it would be enough for you for to do the tasks. And yeah, like even if you don't know anything about the theme, you will get to know while doing the all the tasks and stuff. So don't take too much load. It's good if you like, it's obviously good if you like want to learn about those tech stacks, but like it's not much pressure to just start learning those things right now. Any more questions? Stage 2. Stage In the schedule they did not mention about stage 2. Rohit, can you elaborate on that question?
Yeah, which schedule you're talking?
Like you can turn on your mic, say the those questions if you want. Uh, I guess like what Rohit is talking about, the like stage 2 thing, that the like actual timeline in the EN. Yeah, moderator would like to speak.
हेलो.
Yeah, yeah, we can hear you.
हाँ, मतलब स्टेज और नो स्टेज तो दो स्टेज होते हैं ना. तो पहला स्टेज का पूरा शेड्यूल, मतलब कौन सा टास्क कब कब होगा, उसको मतलब बता के रखा है. मगर वो
Hmm.
स्टेज सेकंड का वो कुछ दिया नहीं था, तो मैं इसलिए पूछ रहा था कि उसका
Huh, so schedule updates iteratively. So since stage one itself goes on till November, last week, November end.
ओह फाइन.
Yeah, that's why. So it will be updated
ओके.
iteratively. Yeah.
थैंक यू.
Okay. Anybody else? Like you can just unmute yourself and ask the question.
Or I think they can unmute or what directly.
I think like we can give permission
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
can unmute. Yeah. Okay.
Someone asked.
Pranav would like to speak. Okay. Yeah, you can unmute yourself.
Hi, am I audible?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, actually, Yantra के website में लिखा था कि there is a task stage and an implementation stage. So could you elaborate on that?
So usually, so implementation stage is basically, I think you're talking about the tasks, not the stage itself. But implementation stage is basically what we call during the task, sorry, stage two of the competition, where you get the hardware and you implement what you learned in stage one of the competition. So all the codes and software and simulators, जो भी knowledge वहाँ पे gather किया, उसको हार्डवेयर पे इम्प्लीमेंट करना इज काइंड ऑफ रफली कॉल्ड इम्प्लीमेंटेशन स्टेज. एंड स्टेज वन में सिंस यू आर काइंड ऑफ learning, right? So task based stage.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, Karthik would like to speak. So Karthik, you can go ahead.
Hello, good morning, sir. First of all, I would like to say thank you for organizing this session. And my question was that you said that you would be collecting data on what we are familiar with. So, if somebody is if somebody wanted to learn something new, like FPGA or VLSI something, so how likely he would be to get that theme?
So, okay. Likely ka answer I can't give you, but I can assure you that your preferences will be taken into consideration. Maybe they can be taken into consideration much higher, given much higher weightage than your user profile, right? So don't worry about that. You will get I again I can't say that with commitment. Don't take my word for it, but you might get at least top two, top three preferences wala theme, right? So don't worry about that.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Anyone else?
And yeah, everyone who is here, I hope everyone would register and do use the discount your uh, like
I
naman
guess
naman naman has given.
I guess you guys can see my screen as well. Like, is it visible or not?
I don't think it is
Anyone?
visible.
Anyway, I have shared the coupon code in the chat as well, so you can just copy and save it. I guess I cannot share images here. आदित्य पनवर कोऑर्डिनेट कैसे करेंगे?
क्या क्या कोऑर्डिनेट करना है?
ध्रुव जैन is asking आदित्य पनवर कोऑर्डिनेट कैसे करेंगे? Dhruv, like I didn't got your question. Can you?
Dhruv, you can unmute and please elaborate on your question. Like, क्या कोऑर्डिनेट करना है, टीम कोऑर्डिनेट करनी है या कंपटीशन कैसे कोऑर्डिनेट करते हैं, क्या पूछना चाह रहे हैं? Okay, anyone else also like please go ahead and ask questions.
Jasmeet, let's take one or two question. I have to run. I have another meeting. So let's
Oh,
take
okay.
one or two last question, and then maybe we can conclude this meeting.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
so like,
Okay.
okay. So yeah, guys, we are taking just last one or two questions. So if you have any questions, you can just speak up.
हेलो।
Yeah.
एक्चुअली मुझे पूछना था कि जो हम इम्प्लीमेंटेशन करेंगे तो वो हम जो स्टेज 1 का प्रोजेक्ट होएगा वही करेंगे स्टेज 2 में।
Not exactly. So the whole theme is one kind of story, right? And it is divided into chunks. So and chunks, by chunks I mean tasks. So task zero, mein, for example, you will do installation and one basic task. Task one, mein, if you have image processing based theme, you will do it. Just hypothetical example, you will recognize colors and shapes, right? In task 2, maybe you will design something in CAD. Abhi, based on this performance, you will be selected into stage 2, where we'll send you the robotic kit. In upcoming tasks, you will, from your previous knowledge, you will actually implement something. So for example, अगर robots को use करके तुम्हें arena पे maybe कुछ colored patch detect करने हैं, right? So you will take your knowledge from task 1, wherein you detected colors and shapes, and that you will do here. So it's kind of a whole story, and you'll go towards the final task, wherein you will implement the whole problem state. So that's how it's divided. I hope that's clear. And if you have any other questions, you can obviously mail us at helpdesk@e-yantra.org. Let me put it.
So Siddhant is asking some source website or places we can study or get about robotics.
I think your Atom Society, your Atom can tell you much better about that.
Yeah, I guess Siddhant, like robotics is a pretty wide field. So, and I guess most of the things are open source, and we also learn from like visiting like there are really a lot of places that you can visit and learn from. We always like I work on ROS and ROS related projects during my internship and eYantra. So we used to visit we had most of the help from the eYantra MD book only, and you can visit the ROS wiki, and there are like hundreds and hundreds of tutorials if you just search in your query. Like it's not something, it's not a
Yeah.
place that you can go and study about robotics.
So, like, it will be hard to pinpoint a certain resource that is better for you. So, like, whatever resource works for you, it's fine. So, even like we will share some resources that we find useful. We keep sharing those resources in our Discord server, so you can have a look there. Also, we are like maintaining our own wiki where we are putting up instructions and how to get started with those tools like ROS and Ubuntu, or how to start developing those skills. So you can have a look at our wiki also.
And we also conduct sessions regularly, like on a monthly basis, where we cover different topics about like robotics topics. So you can uh, visit our sessions and like learn from that as well.
So I see there's a question from Tanjiro. He's asking, are all the themes of the same difficulty level in the competition?
Yeah, I kind of replied in the chat only. So we obviously try to keep all the themes on a similar level of difficulty, but there can be obviously some sort of upper niche based on what kind of tech stack we are using. So maybe if ROS is involved and there is a huge hardware, so it could take a difficulty maybe a notch up, but more or less all themes we definitely. That's kind of a policy that every theme has to be on similar level of difficulty, regardless of whether the tech stack is different. Yeah, each theme. So each consider each theme as it's one competition, but consider each theme as separate set of sub competition subsection, and from each theme we select top five, top six, top seven teams. Every theme is hardware based theme. So, but in stage two.
I guess we left a
Yeah.
question. Dinesh is asking, I'm new in the field of robotics, so should I participate? So I guess we answered this question a while back ago as well. Even if you really don't know anything about robotics, anything about any tech stacks or whatever, uh, you will get a jump start by just visiting the resources that eYantra provides. And once you like get on track with it, I guess uh, by doing the tasks and all the like going through the whole competition, you will learn uh, really cool stuff that you will use in the field of robotics.
Dinesh, I have a very short answer for you. If you are new in robotics, you should definitely participate in the competition. You will again, like your colleagues and your seniors have mentioned, you will have a huge learning experience from just participating in the. You'll see via the couple of tasks itself. If you are dedicated, even not fully dedicated, even a little dedicated, you complete the task and you will learn a lot. So definitely you should participate. Yeah, I think if there are no more questions,
Hmm.
we may close.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So
Thank you guys for joining in. It was a lovely session. See you guys in the competition. and wish you everyone all the best. I'll share the discount coupon on the Discord server as well. So if someone does not have the Discord link or anything, message me, or I guess it is provided in the form as well. So I'll put it in the announcement channels, and you can copy from there as well. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you everyone for being here, and thank you
Thanks
Naman
for
and
all the
Jasmeet and all
mentors and
Manav to conduct this session.
yeah.
Really
Thanks a
appreciate.
lot.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Jasmeet, Naman, Manav.
thank you. The pleasure for us. Thanks a lot for the mentors and Umesh, Prathamesh who joined and made the session memorable. Okay. See you guys and have a good day.